Law enforcement all across the country responded to an increase in violent crime in 2021, and one local police chief is hoping that the new year will be a little different.
He certainly does. 10 News reporter Tim Harfman is live outside of Lynchburg Police Headquarters. And Tim, you sat down with the police chief. I'm sure he had a lot to say.
Well, Lindsay and John, Chief Ryan Zudema is reflecting on this past year and his goals for 2022. I sat down with him one-on-one and started our conversation by asking how he would sum up the department's 2021.
Better than 2020, and hopefully not as good as 2022.
Lynchburg Police Chief Ryan Zudema believes last year was the start of transitioning from COVID-19 and civil unrest in 2020. But the Hill City saw an increase in violent crime in 2021. Lynchburg reported 9 homicides, the most in more than 2 decades.
To see 9 in 1 year is significant, and that's concerning for me as a police chief. It should be concerning for all of our residents of our community.
LPD says they responded to nearly 50 malicious woundings and 500 calls for shots fired.
We've had shootings that have involved kids as young as 14 years old, and that is a huge concern of mine, and it should be, again, for everybody in our community. We need to engage these young men and young women long before they get to that age.
He hopes this year more people will come forward with information.
We just encourage the community to come forward in whatever manner they feel and just ask themselves, if this was my loved one that was a victim of this crime, what would I want others to do?
Lynchburg continues to face a staffing shortage, currently down 25 officers. A pay increase went into effect this week. Starting salary is now $50,000. Zudema says they're already seeing improvement.
2020, we saw about 342 applicants. 2021, we saw about 250 applicants. And just in the last month, since announcing this starting salary increase, we've seen about 90 applications already.
Zudema says his goals for 2022 are to break ground on a new police headquarters, which he says has been desperately needed for decades, but more importantly, to get the pandemic behind us so that the department can get back out in the community and build a stronger relationship with residents. Live tonight in Lynchburg, Tim Harfman, 10 News, working for you.